What is happening?
It's a concert.
It's a concert.
You better sing it, girl. Oh, everybody's singing today, huh?
I need to know what's going on. See the light going off. It's the light. It's the light. Ooh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sister Talk with LTB. Welcome back to our loyal Sister Talkers. We missed y'all. I know it's only been a week, but we missed y'all, okay? It's our people. Yes. And welcome to our new viewers, because I know y'all out there because we're popping. Somebody told us, so that's how I know it's true. Welcome to all of the new viewers. I am Brittany. I am accompanied today with my child, little Miss Aria. And these are my sisters. So please let me introduce them. Let me start with Miss Tiara and Eden down there. I know y'all know Eden. Like, she be on vacation, but she don't be telling us that she going on vacation. We just have to like assume she gonna be here. You know,
she got unlimited PTO. Unlimited PTO.
There you go. Clearly, unlimited PTO without the baby. Please, everybody, say hello to Tiara.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Is Eden gonna say hi or no? Well, there go her forehead.
Eating a chip.
Yo, what's she eating a chip? She'll chime in later on. But please, everybody, also say hello to the lovely Miss Nisha, aka the $1 Million Doula. Say hello.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Yes, these are my sisters, y'all. For all of our newcomers, these are the sisters, and we are Sister Talk, okay? And that's what we do. We talk, we laugh, we encourage each other, we pray, which brings me to our mission statement, honey, okay? Because here at Sister Talk, we want to make sure that we engage you in some what? Some sassy conversation, honey. Yes. You ain't sassy if you ain't neck rolling, okay? We also want to empower you to be your authentic self. Be who you are, baby. Because I'm be who I am. They're gonna be who they are. Aria gonna be who she is. Okay. So make sure you be who you are. We also want to encourage you to the next level, sweetheart. Whatever that is for you, Sister Talk is here to encourage you. Okay,
Yes.
we knocking out all them goals in 2022. Okay, so please make sure you come here for your encouragement. Even if you want to message us like, hey y'all, I'm feeling discouraged. I'm feeling down about this next move I'm trying to make. Hit us up so we can speak some life into you, baby, because that's what we do. Okay. Yes, so that is our mission statement, guys. I know y'all see I don't have a background today. It's because my kid went to jail. I mean, why not? You know, put her on the clock. So anyway, now what we got to do here at Sister Talk, and if you are a loyal Sister Talker, you already know what's coming next. But if you're new, we got to do our church announcements, baby. And while we doing them church announcements, you know we got to have a praise to break Lord, honey. Jesus, yes, Jesus.
Lord,
Jesus, yes. Hallelujah. Yes.
I tell you, my sister's always been on that praise, but it's long as they do it. So today's church announcement is that I ain't really got none. I do not have a church announcement, but that is okay. We still gonna do some church announcements, and we still, guys, we are still trying Y'all making it hard for us, but we are still trying to promote your Black-owned business. Okay, give our little sister something to post on Wednesdays. Hit us up because we want to promote your Black-owned business. Okay, okay, sisters.
Okay.
Got some church announcements that you want to add up in here? No.
No.
Okay,
Nope. Sorry.
that's cool. All right, they having dinner, so you know when you smile, you know. But that's okay. But no, that's the only thing that I have for church announcements for real, y'all. This is episode 9. Okay, so you already know season finale is on the way. So if you haven't gotten caught up yet, you might want to go ahead and do that because we'll be moving into season 4 very soon. So catch up, okay? Binge watchers, all right? We funny, we're entertaining
Period.
you. Okay, so please make sure that you do that. Yeah, that's all I got for church announcements for real, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and move on into our topic. So we got a real cool topic today. I think it's a cool topic. I don't even know what they think because they didn't give me feedback. So the boss had the boss and just come up with a topic. You know what I'm saying? So
As the boss
today
does.
we are about to talk about parenting and not just any old parenting. We're going to be comparing parenting in different decades. So I don't know, what is so funny. Hello.
Go ahead, keep going.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys know, but Nisha has some very grown men. Okay. So
Some
Nisha
very
raised
grown.
them boys. They
Right.
they went from boys to men. So they real grown. So we gonna talk to Nisha about what her experience was raising not only her boys, but Black boys in 90s, early 2000s. And me and Tia are gonna chime in on raising these little ones these days now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to Nisha. Nisha gonna take the floor today. We switched up the shifts. They did a shift swap. So today, Nisha, oh, you leaving the show? All right. Today,
She
Nisha,
said, yeah.
He said, I dropped the mic, period, boom, I'm out.
Nisha is the mid shifter today. So I'm going to pass the baton over to Nisha. Nisha, I just want you to kind of tell us what was your experience, raising your sons in the time that you did. What is different from then to now? Because even though your children are grown, you do have grandchildren, so you still kind of getting the feel of. Am I looping? Like, what's the problem? What are you doing? No. Am I blooping? Please tell me. Nicole, am I blooping? Because they play.
Well,
You're not blooming.
you is not blooping at all, but thanks. I am oldest. Dirt.
Girl, everybody know you got grandkids. Girl, what are you talking about?
She like, we talking about raising kids in all types of generations.
I mean, are we not?
It's just funny, girl. It's just funny.
Yes, it's just funny. Like, ain't we funny?
You ain't even that old, so be quiet.
Girl, when you show this, making it be like that.
For those of you watching, Nisha's not old, okay?
Not old. It's okay.
Disclaimer.
It's okay. It is okay.
You better own it, Black.
But I look good. Okay, number one, I am old and I look good. I do got grandkids. So do. They the bomb just like they G-Ma.
People be grandmas at 30 nowadays, girl. It's okay.
I
Not
know.
nowadays. It's been that way. It's been that way. Let's not
because
say nowadays. It's been
I know I made my mama a grandma at like 35. So so
it's
I
been that
know.
way.
Yes, I know. Yes, I raised my kids in the 90s. Um and and I really don't look at her. I really don't think that it's not too much stuff that has changed. It's just that the things of what was going on back then are going on now, like times 30. So it's still things going on the same way. It's just that it's more like in your face, like you got to deal with it. For me, raising young black men, I had to keep my kids busy because I did not want them to get tangled up in the neighborhood and all of that kind of stuff. I was a single mom, so I was very particular about who was around my boys. Um, and when I did get them involved, I kept them busy, and when I got them involved into certain things, I had to know who the people were. Like Marvin he played football, and so I needed to know who the coaches was, not because I was trying to get up with them or nothing like that. It was because, dude, like my child is going to listen to you before they listen to me, and I got to know what you about.
Exactly.
Don't be trying to put all that negativity on my baby. Like, no. But the other thing of what I was truly blessed with is because I got a brother, and my brother is like, he didn't approve of a lot of stuff for what I did. Like he say, I wanted my boys to be very sheltered, and I was like, absolutely, because I don't want them around this trash. It's like they not gonna know how to act in real life because you're not letting them experience real life. And some of that was kind of true, because I remember when Marvin left to go off to school, like he was mad at me because I did kind of like shelter him, and he was like, these people is acting racism. I don't know nothing about this. And they acting crazy, and things like that. But you want to filter what's coming around your kids. I know me watching y'all with y'all kids, I don't know how my life would be if I had a girl. I always wanted to have a girl, but I'm so happy that I didn't. Because you guys like it's a lot that you have to think about, from the stuff that they watch on TV to just them. Like, we did a show about how they can't sit on men laps and stuff like that. Like, you have to explain so much stuff to little girls. So I don't know how I would be able to, to deal with that. And y'all got to comb hair. My boys, they grew their hair out, and we had a love-hate relationship, because I used to tell them if God wanted me to have girls, he would have gave them to me. So you're gonna get a haircut. And then they got to that age where all of them went through it, like, oh no, and I'm growing my hair out, and I was like, oh no, I'm not doing nothing to it there. So I'm glad that I had boys. The Lord knew what was best for me.
The Lord knows best for me.
Not for real, he be knowing. He really be knowing.
But the thing that I do wish about like having little girls, like we could dress little girls up, like however, and their clothes are, really cheap. We can put something in there and they look cute. Boys, you can't do that. That you cannot do that at all. Boys.
Are expensive. Girls can be expensive as well, but
I
really
feel like
are.
girl
Like,
selection is wider than boys when you're shopping for clothes and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, clothes like shoes. You know, you could put cute shoes on a little girl. On boys, you gotta have them in city shoes and this that, and other. I ain't gonna never
Yeah.
forget what Marvin
Brand
Fee
matters
grew.
more to boys than girls.
It does, but boys grow quicker. Like they have them.
Hmm.
So I ain't gonna never forget when Marvin Fee grew in a weekend, and I was pissed. Like, dude, I just bought these shoes on Friday and Monday. For real? You can't wear them? Something gotta give.
It would have been going back.
Oh, I would have been mad too. I don't want
Like
that.
Wrong
I was
size.
I was upset. I was so upset. And then when he got as of age. So my brother rule was once you reach his size and beyond, he can't help you no more, right? So up until Marvin got his size, he was like, "Oh, I don't know what to do with him no more." So my help was like gone. Like he was like, "Oh, I'm paying more for him than for myself." Like they make me figure that out. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, yeah, it was definitely different. And then when boys get older and they get interested in girls and all of that kind of stuff, that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, but by that time when that happened, I was blessed to have my husband. He was my boyfriend at the time, and
Husband.
he was eyeballing some stuff that I was. Don't say that about my baby. Like,
That you
no.
was letting slip by, that you wouldn't, you kind of have filtered out.
Yes, exactly.
She wouldn't trying to have them thoughts or conversations.
I mean,
Mhm.
we had conversations, but I was there. I was his mom, and
Mhm.
I felt like I had the control over it. And my husband had to tell me, like, baby, when that booty walk by, you ain't got no control over nothing.
Oh,
Not at all. Like,
Probably don't even hear you no more. Like, hold
right.
on,
all right. Eating over
busy
here
and
trying to feed me.
So, um, so like I said, I just think that parenting it is different, but the same. I tell all young mothers, you have to invest the time.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
definitely know that trees don't grow overnight. The
Mhm.
seed has to be planted, and it has to get watered, and it has to get pruned, and all of that takes time and years.
Mhm.
And if you don't put the time in it, when they get older, do not think that anything is going to come up out of that. They
Right.
say that for guys, they say, oh, you will find out how they going to treat a girl because of how they treat their mother. Don't always think that the guy treat the mother crappy because the mother, um, because they don't like their mother or something. It might have been just their
Mhm.
mom didn't put the time in. So
Mhm.
She
parenting
probably
is
stuck.
You
I'm
said
just
what?
playing.
You
She
said she
probably
probably
stuck.
said. Well, I think that parenting may be a little bit different. Of course, I this is my first child, but um, I don't know. I feel like I've watched a lot of different people do a lot of different things. Just in the regard to being like a youth director and being so close, we knit with the youth for so long. I would say probably about for the last 10 years almost. And then even before that, but I was a teenager right along with everybody else at that time. But um, I would say that it obviously like everybody's different, but I do feel like the things that kids are impacted with now might be even a little bit different. And the reason I say that is because it's even different from where I was. You know what I'm saying? So even the things of what my mom had to talk to me about, it wasn't necessarily the same or in the same magnitude as what you know, as what parents need to talk to their kids about now, or even like being a mentor, you know, that a parent is trusting to talk to their kid or, you know, give them sound advice or whatever when different situations come up. So when I'm thinking about it, I'm not just thinking about like just for my kid, but also like the kids like around me that's like being impacted. You know what I mean, by what I say or do in front of them. You know what I mean? So I would say like I said, so before, especially social media is such a big thing for me because uh my generation watched the internet grow, right? So at first it was like AOL, we couldn't get on, it was dial up, like if you made a call, you know, you couldn't get on. Yeah. So all the way up until like, okay, now we got picture phones that's sending pictures of people doing being regular or not being regular. Um Also, you know, just the technology and everything that we are learning, or you know, that we were growing with, I should say. So, like even like MySpace days, like where people could bully you on there, you had to like. I really feel like you know that was the time too, to where like they first started talking about like, hey, don't never send no boy a picture of yourself because once he get it or once you put it on the internet, you never getting it back. You never can take it back. It's out there. Now you got your little 15,
Tatas.
16-year-old
little
body out
mistake.
there, body yaddy, got into the wrong hands of somebody, you know what I'm saying? So like not only that, but I don't really feel like my mom really had to talk to me about girls. You get what I'm saying? So my mom talked to me about boys. Don't
Wow.
let boys do this. Don't let boys do that. You know,
Wow.
if somebody touch you right here, mostly the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Right.
was saying anything about now if a woman touch you right there or a girl touch you right there, that's still not cool. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Um, and I think that the conversation of now
Yeah.
in regards to sexuality or violations or whatever the case may be, um, is everybody. It ain't
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
it
And
ain't
not
just
just adults. Not just adults
no, not just
either.
adults
Oh,
Those
either. Yeah.
wow. That
Not
is
just adults either,
true.
yeah. So it's like, you know, that conversation is something totally different. Bullying being outside of the classroom and outside of school grounds, like, you know, a rumor could get around over time. You know, these days though, y'all remember like Mean Girls, like the little what is it called, the burner book or something like
the
that?
burn
Yes.
book,
So
burn book.
Yes.
something like that. The burner book, yes. Literally, they can put that on a Twitter account now. You know what I'm saying? The burner book or Instagram, and then you gotta get a
Dang.
approval to get on. Like, yeah, da 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 da. There's this
What?
there's this active Instagram account right now of John Hay students where they like just taking pictures of people falling asleep. Like literally like putting them on blast. This the security guard sleep during school hours
What?
or the student sleep or whoever sleep. So just
Go
imagine the
read
stuff
a
that we ain't
book.
seen. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just
Dang.
imagine the things that we're not seeing. So um, I think that that part is different as well. But I
Yeah.
think like one of the major differences that I'm noticing for myself, because Eden is still a baby,
Mhm.
is my mom never would have let me watch TV as much. Like never. Like my mom had me like reading books
Yeah.
at 3 years old. Like I was reading a newspaper with her at 3 years old. Like literally knowing words and everything. So even though she's still learning and she's still at that, I think it's more frowned upon by the previous generation uh to allow for your kids to have so much screen time or TV time, even if it's like a learning activity. Cause I know my mom was like, well, I was totally against her getting a tablet, which y'all know, right? I was like, well, she watches her like virtual preschool thing. She knows her ABCs, or at least up until D, she could sing it. She only won, y'all, but she could count to five. She only won. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we doing good. Um, but my mom was like, yeah, but he doesn't need to be sitting at the TV. I'm like, first of all, man, look. When you was sitting and you was teaching me all this stuff, you was off. Okay, I am working
No.
and trying to teach her at the same time.
He said, I ain't working.
Like, I am working. I think that time is. I think it all kind of plays. First of all, y'all see this?
Oh. Oh.
I think it all plays a role though. Like the jobs now, a lot of them are more remote. You have the option to work remote versus back then, parents, you didn't have a lot of time to spend with your family. You know what I mean? You, I felt like sometimes you didn't have a lot of time to spend with your family. If you was a single mom and you made time, then like kudos to you. But sometimes if you had 3 and 4 and 5 kids and whatever, you was a single mom, you had to work, you had to make sure everybody ate, you had to make sure everybody had everything for school, you had, depending on the amount of help that you had with your family, you may not have had a lot of time to really make time besides out of homework or, just to spend time is what I'm saying. Time to just spend time with your kid doing the fun activities or the activities that would be more appealing. Uh, which, I mean, to each his own, but I know my mom, she just made up stuff. Like, we used to walk everywhere, so she was on her way somewhere, she just made up something. So I feel like it's the same. I'm working 8 hours, I'm just making up something for
That's right.
during that time. Afterwards, we chill or we do whatever we gonna do. I've been working out, so I've been having her do the little workouts with me. And that's our time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make of it what you can.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, being a parent, like you have to put the stipulations and the boundaries up of you and your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember for me, I um I wouldn't work a job. I wouldn't take a job if I had to work on Sundays. Because
Mm-hmm. That was my
Sundays
mom.
was just like, no, I'm not, I ain't working it. All money ain't good money. You ain't about to take my joy away. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
would just be thinking of all different things. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
just to say no, you know.
I'd be like, it's against my religion.
Yes, something like that. And I didn't I remember working as the activity director. I will have to work a late day. And I was like, well, the stipulations to this is I'm gonna bring my kids at the end of the shift. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
help me pass the candy, play bingo, and this, that, and the other. No, granted, some people are not able to have, that lenient thing, going
Mm-hmm.
on. But I
Yeah.
think as parents, like we have to set the boundaries for
Mm-hmm.
what we're going to, how we're gonna allow that time be
Yeah.
taken away from our kids. And we have to turn the attention on them. Like, this money that I'm making is to take care of you and everything like that. But we got to start thinking about the future as well, because the more time that you take away from your kids, the worse that it can turn out to be, if that makes
Right.
sense.
No,
Like,
I agree.
Nursing home.
Time is worth more than money,
exactly.
is what she said. And I've said that before. It's worth more than money.
Right. Parents, think about me. Stop focusing in on, oh, I don't have this amount of money to do this and this money to do that. Like, me and my sister was talking earlier, and we was talking about, my kids remember getting on the bus on Saturdays to ride downtown just to go to the library to get those life-size books. We would sit on the floor in the middle of the library just to read that, and then go eat a burger and come back home on a rapid. Like, they remember that. They don't remember the fact of, of course they probably remember like the expensive stuff, but they remember those little things, not about all of that other stuff.
That's true.
Okay, Brie, go.
Oh, thank you. These kids different.
Oh.
Period. They are. No, I just was kind of like comparing to like when I grew up to now. Like, and the biggest thing that comes to mind for me is, why these kids don't be want to go outside and play? Like,
for the technology.
Like, I get it, but my goodness, the little character that you playing with on Roblox is outside playing. So why you playing like that? And go be like that. Like, that's what they doing. So go do what they doing. But like, no, seriously, I think that, and I guess I'm more so, like I said, comparing it to when I was growing up, like, we were more active. Like, we wanted to get up and go out. Yeah, I get the technology thing is all cool and stuff, but that's not all there is, children. If you're watching with your kid, can you tell them that's not all there is? Please. But the point out what Tierra said about having conversations with your children about, okay, make sure nobody's touching you here, there, or everywhere. Yes, you do have to let them know. That goes for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. That goes for men, women, another child.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have a friend whose child was touched by another child.
Right. Wow.
And she came to me and was just like, I don't even know like what to do for real, because it's like, do this kid even really know what they're doing? But like, I feel like that's learned behavior. Like, I just don't think that a kid is just gonna go and put their hand down another kid's pants if they didn't see that happen. Or
it's part curiosity, I think, and another part it could be learned behavior. Because but you need to know, but you need to have that conversation with your child anyway.
Right.
That your private parts is your private parts, and their private parts is their private parts, and they call private.
I was just about to say that.
And it is not for you. So even if, you know what I'm saying, even if, especially if it's a little boy and then a little girl, they got two different parts. Hey, I seen my mama got this part. Let me see if you got that part too, or whatever the case. I'm curious. It's a curiosity. It could be a curiosity as well. It could also be learned behavior. I'm not disagreeing with the learned behavior, but you need to tell your kid, just like you tell them, don't touch. Don't let nobody touch you. Don't be touching nobody either.
Well, I got a question for Nisha though. So like, just kind of staying on that subject a little bit. When your boys were growing up, did you like teach them, or at what point did you teach them that males and females have different body parts.
I
You
don't
know,
even know.
did you have that conversation with them?
I think I did. I think I did. But it
She
made
probably
me
tried to
think,
push that in the back of her head.
I don't know. I think of a bad incident that Marvin was in, and a girl was touching him, and
Oh no.
it was like, boy, get away from that. But it was like, why? Like, he a boy and that's a girl, and she wanted to kiss him, and it was like, no, not right now. Like, you got all this time to be doing all of that. But that is something, for y'all to be, I don't know, like, that's a hard thing. Like, to have that conversation with about the girls kissing the girls and the boys kissing the boys, and all of that. Like, I don't know, I believe that was going on when I was raising kids. I just didn't have to deal with it. It wasn't in my peripheral. um
That's
and
because it
maybe,
wasn't out in the forefront either. Like
yeah,
Mhm.
I was just about to say that maybe it was out there, and I just didn't see it or something like that. But now this is conversations that you have to have with your kids.
Mhm.
Is
Mhm.
is serious. But what I was about to say to Brittany, the technology thing, you have to control the technology. It's always been a technology issue. Kids always wanted to sit in the house and play the game. So at my house, you didn't play the game during the week. Everybody thought I was crazy for that. But you didn't play the game during the week. You could only play it on the weekend. Nowadays, parents, y'all have, like, your kids have too much access to it. Before, when Marvin
Mhm.
and them was younger, it was just the PlayStation, and what is that? The Sega.
And the
Did
desktop
he
computer.
Yeah, did he have a Sega? I don't know if that was me, him. I don't
I
know,
mean, it
but
was a Nintendo 64.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yep, yep. Oh, he had the Pikachu Nintendo thing, and, like, it was
mhm.
game systems, but I was able to control that. So you
Mhm.
couldn't get on it during the weekend and until the weekend. So I don't know. I think that parents, it is a lot of technology stuff out here for kids, phones, laptops, tablets, all of that kind of stuff. But I still say that parents can control it. You could take that tablet away and be like, hey, take your butt outside. You can control that. You
Mhm.
won't get this back until 6 o'clock today when you come in after you eat dinner. It's just about,
I I think that's also a learned behavior.
the
I think it's also a learned behavior because I noticed me and Edith's dad sometimes we'll just sit on the phone, scroll, right? Eden will be playing at first, and then next thing you know, she wants to sit next to us on the phone, scrolling,
world.
or she want to get on her whatever she got that's like that and do it instead of now if we were outside more or I mean she's still young so sure
Mm-hmm.
but if we had to be outside more then she would be outside more, you get what I'm saying? So um like my mom, like I said, she used to walk everywhere. My mom used to walk everywhere, not because she had to, but because well, she it was partially because she had to, and then when she did get a car, she still just walked so that she could be getting that exercise. If it wasn't too far, if it wasn't like you know what I'm saying, a grocery store run that the car needed to be loaded up, we were gonna walk, and because of that, we were outside more as well. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
However, however, now I work from home 8 hours
Mm-hmm.
at least. And then, we try to take Eden out to the park and try to instill into her like, this is fun too. Let's run, let's play. So we'll play with her. When she get to the part now, she kind of know like, oh, like this with this, you about to, okay, cool, what's up? You know what I mean? Even if there's no kids there, we playing. Now, Lily, my niece, she was we got to the park one time. It was so crowded. It was really a shocker. It was out though by the wonderful people, not the beautiful people. It wasn't by the beautiful people. It's by the wonderful people. So it was a big old park. Yeah, like 3 different jungle gym things, and we all had fun. Like Eden was still like real slow. But even me and Deb got on the stuff and was like playing and you know what I'm saying? Getting on the swings and stuff. You was kicking kids off the swings. Hey, but it's also a learned behavior. Everything that and it's really, for real, having her is really teaching me a lot because it's like everything what I want for her to put out into the world or everything that I want for her to grasp onto, it's something that I gotta do too. So we gotta um get out of the what is the saying? Um don't do what I do what I say.
No, don't do
Yeah,
that.
don't listen or something like that. Like listen to what I tell you to do. Don't do what I do though. And what we realize, we gotta realize that the fact of the matter is, I'm gonna do what you do ain't shit though.
Right.
Now what I'm gonna do what you say, that's a whole nother story. I might do it in your face, but what I get from around you, I'm gonna do what you do. You get what I'm saying?
You
So
feel me?
yeah, so it's really teaching me like, okay, all right, if you don't want her to be like that, don't do
You
that.
better not do
Just
that.
don't do that. Don't do that. Because she can more or less end up picking that thing up from you and not the other thing or the more appropriate thing that you do also be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, all a matter of, you know, I feel like that part really just plays a big part in it.
Yeah.
In the whole situation.
Yeah. You gotta be the change you want to see, baby. For real.
That's just like Brittany and Arya because that baby gonna shine and that baby gonna dance for sure. And she is gonna put on the show for you. For sure, for sure.
So did just
Okay.
put on the whole show. Nisha, you missed it. She had her eyes all closed.
For
Man.
sure.
You know, a family of stars. You know, that would be the talent is real. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. She said the
Lord
talent is
have
here.
mercy. Exactly. The talent has entered the room.
That's how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? She over here singing the dead.
Now one thing I might not be able to keep her from doing is being blunt because me and her
Oh yeah, no.
be like,
That's in her DNA.
just saying what it is. What it is.
I just can't wait to see when she give it back to you. That is my thing. I cannot wait to hear how
I
she
hear
give it
Tierra.
back.
Y'all
Like,
better come get
come
her.
get her. I can't believe this. You better come get your niece. That's what you better do.
I'm gonna be able to believe it. I'm gonna be able to believe it. I'm gonna be able to believe it for sure.
She ain't gonna
Now,
say come get your niece. She gonna be like, I'm outside with your niece and her bag. Here you go. Oh,
I really pray our relationship goes well throughout her teenage years. I really pray.
I
Yes.
just say you what you put in is what you gonna get out.
really pray our
I just
relationship.
pray.
It's so
Lord,
funny.
Lord. You know,
Probably
but
good.
honestly, my mom was such a sweet, gentle soul. to me. But still, when I was a teenager, I was off the chain. I got that from my grandma. Apparently. Or my mama was just saved at that time. Who knows? It could have been both. It could have been both.
You know, trickle on down.
It could have been both. But I ain't never seen her act or be like me. Only when she's in protection mode. My mom is usually really dialed back and like, so Eden already got less ass though. So
we know.
I mean, like, you better talk to your little friends like that.
Nisha, I'm with you. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait for y'all and Aria too. I can't wait for y'all either.
Aria gonna be a sweet little baby. A sweet little baby. Because she is a sweet little baby.
She is. She is. She's gonna give you the brightness back.
Oh, stop. She already a brat.
Yeah, it's gonna be times 85.
I don't think so.
I'm afraid the Lord have mercy on me.
Well,
oh, we can't. Don't get that talking, girl.
Well,
that's how they go.
Right, exactly.
No, for real. Well,
we hope that we have engaged you in some sassy conversation, empowered you to be your authentic self, and encouraged you to the next level. If you like this episode, please make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe to our channel and follow us on all social media platforms at Sister Talk with LTG. Yeah, and if you got some emails for us, send us an email at sistertalkwithltv@gmail.com. God bless you. Hope y'all kids don't give you the blues. Y'all got anything else?
Definitely.
Bye.
If they do,
say bye.
Scare a house.
No. Y'all gonna be coming up. She's gonna be hanging by their toenails.
They told them. On that note, we will see you next week, Sister Talk.